Do we look like we're sitting normal or do we look weird?
No, you look normal.
Okay, good. I don't know. We're going on a canoe ride. Catch some fishies.
Swim with the fishies. Rinny is the dolphin.
And find some dolphin. I've never swum with dolphins. 10 years coming to Hawaii, never swum with dolphins.
Not even one.
10 years, no dolphins, 0 dolphins.
They said it's prime time right now.
Today's the day.
Today's the day, I tell you what.
So it's the second time we've both been in the top 5. I prefer the first time, to be honest.
Yeah, first time was better.
First time was better for me.
Better for us.
Yeah, it was better for us.
If I got 5th and you got 1st.
Yeah, I mean 4th or
Saturday,
5th. 4th or 5th is like the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same.
We didn't get on the podium.
You're not on the podium.
Fake podium.
You've done really well, and you don't get to go to Kona. Don't collect $200, not Tesco.
You may as well have done Louisville and won. Actually,
no, you may have well gotten 17th at Louisville because you're still not going to Kona.
It's equivalent.
Because you did an Ironman and you're still not going to Kona.
4th, 5th.
4th and 5th in Kona.
How do you feel about this? What are your, after having a couple of days of R&R at the beautiful Four Seasons Koalina? How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Mixed emotions. Just because I know for you, like...
No, how do you feel about your race, not my race?
My race doesn't matter.
Your race does matter.
I feel like I executed my race really well. I think Julie and I wanted to not race. We wanted to race for a podium, to be smart, and put yourself in a position if you're feeling good you can win. And I think we did all of that. Didn't run as well as I wanted to run.
Yeah, rarely do you get to run
No.
as well as you want to run.
It was one of my better runs. everybody was saying it's harder run course than the previous run course.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it all feels hard at that point, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
But I was really happy with my swim. The bike felt really controlled. I just wonder, like, maybe I should have tried to go with Starkey and Cam when they went. Maybe I wouldn't have hung on, but, like, you know, Starkey rode a 412. Bart Arnault rode a 412.
Yeah.
And
he still was able to run.
Yeah, and he ran really well. Someone else, Matt Russell, I think, ran or rode around 412 too. So I consider myself a guy that can ride the pace of those guys. So
yeah, but I think you made the right decision in the moment.
Right.
Like Starkey can be a suicide mission.
Yeah.
He didn't ride as well as maybe he could have, and in that moment, I think you made the right choice to sit in with the main contenders really, and back your run, which you know has improved a lot, and you feel confident in that. And
yeah.
I mean, you could have tried to go with Starkey and absolutely blown up your race and come 20th like last year.
Yeah.
Instead,
that would
you
not have done me any good.
No. So.
And also, I think those guys rode the way out a lot harder than a 412, like average, because they didn't put a lot of time into us on the way back. So riding a 412 at your own pace and riding really hard for the
like
first
Bart
90K. Yeah, right. So that being said, maybe it wouldn't have worked out either. And I think you're right. I think you have to make a call in the moment. And that race is all about the moments. And yeah, I don't regret racing the way I did. And it's the first race where I ever felt like I was in Kona, where I felt like I was racing at the end of the race.
Yeah.
You know, when I was going head to head with Braden Curry for 4th and 5th. Usually those last 2 miles, even the whole way back on the Queen K, I'm in just get home mode.
Yeah.
So that was really promising for me. It made me really excited about, you know, future races and what Julie and I have been doing together.
Yeah, I'm really excited for you. I think you executed beautifully. On any other day, it could have gone differently.
Yeah.
And I think you were in a position to dictate and make decisions. You were not reactive. You swam well, right at the front, and could make choices. And I think that's amazing when you're racing against the best of the best in the world.
Yeah.
You're out of the water first, and then you can decide, do I want to ride with Starkey or do I want to ride with the runners and ride more conservatively?
Yeah.
And you've done the kamikaze before.
I've done it plenty of times.
Well, in 2015 when you did it, it got you a 3rd place.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But that was different. The race, in my opinion, has changed over the last couple of years. The field is stronger. Deeper.
Yeah, there's more quality.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a runner's day, and I look at the top 5, and you know, most of those guys have run a 240 or faster in other places. So to be 4th, where I'm more, you know, on a runner's day where I'm more of kind of an all-around strong racer.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good sign too.
And so I guess it's all just part of racing, right? Like some days are fantastic, some days are not as great. But yeah, all in all, I kind of have mixed emotions about the race.
Anything else you would have done differently, or just need more time to kind of get back to where you want to be?
I don't think. I think I would have. Well, I know moving forward what I'm probably going to have to do to race well in Kona, and that's just plan my season a little better in terms of lead-in races. I think 3 weeks out racing for me is not long enough. I like the 4 or 5 week, and I've felt fantastic in Augusta on the bike in particular, and I think I left that bike performance in Augusta, and I didn't have that same feeling here in Kona, and I needed that feeling. I needed to be able to knock the bike out of the park to be able to compete. And I definitely look for a 4 or 5 week out from Kona race next year, and then potentially.
See, I think the dynamics of the bike took you out of your element maybe more so than a race 3 weeks out. Right?
Maybe.
I think because you've always been a back half racer in Kona, right? But if you're kind of like a little off because of what you're having to deal with that you're not used to having dealt with in the past. I feel like that might take you out of it a little bit on the back half where you usually start to get your engine rolling and doing your thing.
Yeah, I think, but also I kind of tweaked my hamstring adductor in that race, and that definitely showed up.
Yeah.
And I think if I'd had an extra week to let that recover and repair, I think I would have been able to push a little harder on the bike. I definitely had to back off through the middle part of the bike when things started to tighten up.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of things to think about, lots of things to try and work on for next year. But yeah, I mean, you can sense I'm not pumped about that race. And it's not. I mean, it's. I've won that race 3 times and been on the podium. I don't know, third 3 times. No, sorry, third once, second 3 times. So to get 5th, it's not something I'm going to be really celebrating.
Yeah.
But it could be worse. And 4th for you and 5th for me in the world is pretty great.
It's not bad. It's good. It's a solid day for the household. Which I think after last year...
Fake podium.
Fake podium. Hashtag fake podium. But that was kind of after last year with you being out and me having a horrible race. And we talked about this. We kind of just wanted to have solid races.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't... It's a fickle sport, and when you take big chances repeatedly and come up short repeatedly, it's hard. It's hard to deal with, you know?
Yeah.
So I think we accomplished that in the sense that we did have really solid, strong races.
Anyway, boring. What are we doing next?
What are we doing next?
So...
I don't know. I mean, I just got 4th of the World Championships. Went 8:03, the 5th fastest time in Kona ever. And with the new system, I'm at scratch. You know, I got nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I might as well have gotten last at Kona. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be chasing Ironmans next year, that's for sure. I want to be able to do one, but you know, if something goes wrong, or even if you have a good race and you know you go to Cozumel and Sebi beats me and I get 2nd, does that mean I don't get a spot for Kona?
No, you get a spot. But if someone else likes it, because Sebi's in my position.
Will be,
But yeah, someone else, say Braden.
Right.
You go head to head with him again. He beats you this time. He gets 1st, you get 2nd.
Right.
You don't get to go to Kona. He does, and that's another big performance. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know how to plan that.
And there's other big races you want to do in your life.
Yeah. What about Roth?
What about Roth? Yeah, Roth's a race that I've done before and definitely want to do again sometime in my career. And you know, you want to do it
at
some point while you still can be competitive and contend for the win. So,
never had a couple win Roth together?
No.
No?
Yeah, do that. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one because you go and we both win Roth, probably make more money than getting 4th and 5th in Kona.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you have to think about it too. Like, what do you want to do? Like, you've already accomplished everything in Kona too, right? You're a 3-time champion there, course record holder, current run course record holder. Is there something you think that's gonna like really motivate you next year, or you know, something different, like different challenges? Or what?
Yeah. Well, I definitely find it harder these days to motivate than I did when I was younger in the sport. I think every time you go out there and race in Kona and put it all on the line, you lose something.
Yeah.
You lose a little bit of the magic. And it sounds silly talking about it because we're so lucky to be able to do what we do, but the reality is it is a really tough race and you need to bury yourself to
and I wouldn't
perform
say
well
it loses the magic, but I think when you go deep in Kona, it takes something out of you. Like you're
bleeding out there.
Yeah.
there's only so many times you can go out there.
That's what I said to Andy Potts. Like, you and Andy, I'm so impressed because, you know, I've been doing that race since 2011, but both of you have 08, 09, and to still be relevant in that race after going so hard there and giving so much. It's impressive. You don't see that a lot. You don't see a lot of athletes that... You see a lot of athletes that do the race a lot, and they maybe have one good performance or two good performances here and there, but to be able to, every year in and out, put your heart and soul on the line and hurt and come up with a result there, it's so impressive.
Yeah, I look around, there's no athletes that I was racing back in 09, 10, 11 still racing in Kona, so
yeah,
they're all new faces.
So what do we do? Do we go to Kona?
What do you guys think? Should we go back to Kona? Should we go all in on Roth? Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what we're going to do next. We need a little more time to figure it all out. Our next immediate race is actually Challenge Taiwan in 4 more weeks, which we're pretty excited to go down to Taitung and do that race. And then
Asia Pacific Champs for Challenge.
Figuring out if we want to do a late season Ironman. I'm leaning towards doing one. Which one remains to be seen.
We have 3 options, right, Rinny?
Cozumel, Western Australia,
and Argentina.
Or Argentina. Either of those 3 will work right after Challenge Taiwan. So
all I know is that I think we had great years. We both won several 70.3s. I think we both had some of our best 70.3s ever.
Yeah.
My race in Kona, I felt like was probably my best performance that I put together. Not best result, but best performance. So I feel like, regardless of all that we've done in the past and how many years we've been racing, I feel like we're in a great spot. We're really racing really well. So I'm excited to keep racing strong and building with Julie and you know, seeing you progress with your bike now and bringing your run back. So wherever we end up race-wise, I think it's going to be exciting, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun and go fast.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's about.
Go fun. Go fun.
Go fun. It's all about going fun. You heard that here first. All right, everybody. I don't know if you're still watching.
Yeah.
We've been rambling on this beautiful lounge chair, but we got bubbles. And we're by the ocean at the
It's probably a mistake to have a few drinks and then chat because we're just rambling.
Yeah. But we hope you like our rambles.
Yeah.
And our deep thoughts.
And shoot us a message if you want to see us at any race next year. If you know anyone who wants to pay us a lot of money to go somewhere next year, we are open. Don't put that in. Don't put that in. This is Facebook Live. No, but seriously, if there are any.
Yeah, let us. Sorry. You start.
So, so you guys out there, send us in comments if there are any races you want to see us at. If you know of any royalty who wants to pay us some money, pay us a lot of money to see the Tim and Rinny show. I mean, we'll bring this anywhere in the world.
Bring all this. If someone just really wants to meet Talbot Cox, let us know. We'll go to that race. We'll bring Talbot with us.
Izzy comes everywhere with us too. Don't panic. We will bring the baby.
Izzy is included.
Yeah. But yeah, we're looking forward to another big year. Obviously still finishing out this year, but
definitely huge thanks to everybody that's been following this year. We've had a lot of fun with the Tim and Rinny show. We're hoping to expand off of it this year.
And the hats, not these hats, but the Tim and Rinny show hats, hopefully will be available online at some point. And
coming to you soon. This one. This hat right here can be yours.
Yeah.
For the undetermined price of something $99.
Yeah.
But seriously, thank you, everybody. We're going to keep rolling this year. We got Challenge Taiwan, and we're looking forward to 2019 with the Tim and Rinny show and all of our followers.
Cheers.